Welcome to the Eclectic Thrift and Crafter, where we thrift and craft with purpose. Hello. Well, it is a Sunday, but today we're going to have a thrift because I'm still busy working out a few details. I will be hanging the doors sometime this week. I have ordered these transfer bearings for putting underneath the doors to disperse the weight so the weight of the door is not hanging completely on the piano hinge. This will also keep the doors stable and allow them to open smoothly. So I have a funny story. I was out in the driveway working on some of the details today, and the neighbor kids next door were playing. And they weren't running around playing tag or anything. They were playing project manager and employee. And at one point, the little 6-year-old girl was begging to keep her job. I thought it was one of the funniest things and the strangest things I'd heard all day. So I thought I'd share that with you. So we're going to begin with this delightful little 3D porcelain plate. This was made in Japan, and this little bird is called a nuthatch. This is the third 3D plate I've ever found. I have one that's a Christmas plate. The other one is a finch, I believe, and it's hanging in my kitchen, and I'm going to hang this one next to it. Though they do have a resale value, you will have to hang on to them for a while. This is a delightful little measuring spoon holder by McCoy. And apparently I have started a little wall pocket collection, and I'm going to include this in part of the wall pocket collection. It was $4, but it was actually a 50% off day. This wonderful little spoon rest. Very sweet. I purchased it for $1.50, and its resale value is between $7 and $14. The sold comps for these spoon rests are all over the place on eBay. It really just depends on what a buyer is looking for. And now we have this colorful little teapot. It's just an inexpensive made in China teapot. I purchased this to use for my birdhouses for the upcoming craft fairs. I found that for the craft fairs, the birdhouses that sell the best are the ones that are most colorful or the teapots that are most fancy. This little picture is absolutely charming. It's made in Japan, and I'm going to be using this in a spring craft fair project. I think someone used it as a vase. You can see inside that it's a little rough and dirty, so it's not something that I would sell in case someone would use it for food. This will make a fun wintertime project. One of my favorite things to find is a wonderful old vintage tin. This was 50 cents. I was absolutely thrilled, and it makes up for the one that I didn't dare think about getting that was $38 at the flea market last spring. My son Nicholas was out and about, and he found this mahjong set. He paid $5 for it. It is all there. We made sure all the pieces were there. A delightful vintage game. My goodness, 1966-67. I was in first grade in Sister Bernard's class. This was a charming little find. It's just a vase. There's nothing special about it. It is not a McCoy. It has 2 little chippies on it, but it's perfect for a little desk. And this was my bucket list find. This is a McCoy, and I found it the same day as I found the other Smiley. And he was only 50 cents. Even though it's a McCoy, it does not have a high resale value. And there are a lot of them listed. What a delight. This is his good side. He's missing an eye, but I'll find one of those eyes on a beat up sand cast and I'll take the eyes out of it and I'll give him a new pair of eyes and put him in the kitchen. My sister-in-law had a little green one for years and years. This pretty little cup is going to be part of one of the brood houses. I'm not sure which teapot I'm going to put it with, but it was very pretty. One of the shops that I go to every Wednesday has changed their 50% days, so it depends on the color of ticket of that day now. So this was one of the last pieces I was able to purchase on 50% off day. This is a little Fitz and Floyd bunny bowl. He's absolutely adorable. There are no chips or cracks. And he was $3. These delightful porcelain switch plates are by Leviton. I purchased them for $1.99 each. I have them listed with another single porcelain switch plate by Takahashi for $17.99. This little atomic era teacup is by Modern Star, and its resale value is about $14.99. One of the places where I shop on Wednesdays, not only did they change up their sale days, but they also started pricing their teacups separate from the matching saucer. As you've probably experienced yourself, the prices are going up in the thrift stores. Where I used to pay $1.50 for a cup and saucer set, I now have to pay $4. Most of the cups and saucers that I purchased are for crafting. Don't be too enticed by videos that claim you can get high dollar value for cups and saucers. That is very, very rare. Thank you so much for joining me today on this lovely Sunday. Please like and subscribe, share my thrifting and crafting channel with your thrifting and crafting friends, and help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I welcome your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Check us out on Instagram and tap that notification button for upcoming announcements of thrifts and crafts. But most of all, have a lovely, lovely day.